Welcome to the boating adventure. Steve and I, we're in the caravan at the moment in the Staffordshire moorlands, and we've been doing a whole load of editing. I've been editing the videos and Steve's been putting together some music for the videos that we're about to put out. I've almost finished the first video of our visit down to Cowroast on the Grand Union Canal. So this first part takes us from the Ashby Canal to Gayton Junction. So this will be part one, so do enjoy it.
Welcome to the boating adventure.
Well, a very good morning to you. It is
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday and it's
The 6th.
6th, yeah. Wednesday the 6th of August 2025. And I've got Steve aboard for the first time on the Swamp Duck, actually taking it out for quite some time.
First time in nearly a year.
Yeah, it is actually,
Yeah.
almost a year. So he's fully recovered now and sort of getting there. He's had the all clear anyway, so we're not too worried if he falls in. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to, our plan was to take the boat to Cowroast on the Grand Union Canal, but it's a big but at the moment. There are lots of things that could stop that happening. For one thing, there are restrictions on the locks at Hillmorton and at Braunston and the Buckby flight. There is also a tree down at the moment. It happened, I think, yesterday. You need to come over this side to get it around the bend.
I know.
There's a tree down, I think it's lot number 8 on the Buckby flight. So we're waiting for three chaps to turn up to sort the tree out. Tree fellas.
That's an old joke.
To sort it out. Hopefully we're not really planning to be there until Friday, so they've got till Friday to get it shifted. So that might stop us. If that happens, then we'll have to just turn around and go somewhere else if we can. It's just a matter of the water levels at the moment being low in lots and lots of places, so we're very limited as to where we can actually divert to. The Foxton locks are closed, the Watford locks are closed, and I understand from the 1st of September from Kegworth on the River Soar all the way down to Watford, that section is going to be closed if we don't have rain. And it's also going to be closed because the CRT have decided to renew a lock gate at the flood locks at Kegworth. So we had plans to take the boat down there to get the engine out, then the boat out of the water to get it serviced. It was booked in for the 11th of September, but obviously we can't do that. We can't go the Leicester way because of Foxton locks and whatever. So it may be that I'm going to have to come up with another solution to that, which is to take the engine off the boat and take it to the service place. That's something to arrange. We were also going to try and take the boat up to Chesterfield on the tidal Trent, but that may have to be put on hold this year because again we're going to run out of time with having to get the engine manually transported to Syston and back again. But we do have some exciting plans coming up at the beginning of September, which we'll talk about at a later date.
Watch this space.
Watch this space, yes. So we're heading today down the Ashby Canal. It'll take us a couple of hours to get down to the bottom, and then we'll probably moor up at Brinklow at this side of the towpath there. I hope that you've been watching my video of the village of Brinklow. I took Bertie the bike and did a little bit of exploration of the area, and it proved to be very interesting. I found some things I wasn't really expecting. So please have a look at that video. So we're not going to film too much now, because we've done the vast majority of this journey, certainly up to the Braunston Tunnel. So I may put the cameras on when we've gone through Braunston Tunnel, because then as soon as we go around the junction, the next junction, that will be new waters to us. We reckon that this is going to take between 12 to 14 days.
Yeah.
But it might take less time than that, because we'll have to come round and go home. So come and join us. Well, a very good morning to you. This is the second day of our trip down to Cowroast. Fingers crossed. We set off a while back, actually. It's now 9:10, and we're heading towards Hillmorton Locks. They don't open until 10 o'clock, and then you've got to be, the last boat up is 2 o'clock. And I think you've got to be up the top by 3, so we don't know what the situation's going to be there. We didn't seem to see very many boats moving about yesterday, so unless they were all queued up waiting past where we were, I'm not sure whether we don't think it's going to be that busy, but who knows.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We'll have a little update as to how this system is working when we get there. Well, a very good afternoon to you. It's 4:36. We got to Braunston around about 4 o'clock and just moored up. We are not too far from the locks. There's just one bridge in between us and lock number 1. So we'll just have to get in the queue. It was quite easy actually getting up the Hillmorton lock. There were only 2 boats in front of us on the left-hand side locks, and we got assistance going up for the first 2 locks, and then we did the last one on our own. But then there was a family of young children that all piled in to help move the locks. That was pretty good. So we had quite an easy journey after that down to Braunston. It hasn't been that sunny today, just on and off, so we haven't got an awful lot of power from solar. So I've just got the generator on, which is what you can hear. So I'm just going to leave that on for about an hour, just to boost the batteries. So tomorrow, the locks open at 8 o'clock. So we got an early start to try and get up those, and then through the Braunston Tunnel, and then we've got to try and arrive at the Buckby flight before 2 o'clock, so that we can get up those as well tomorrow. So that would be very good if we could do that. If not, we'll just have to wait until they open the next day. So we'll catch you then. Well, a very good morning to you. It is Friday the 8th of August 2025 and it's 10:13, and we have already done the flight of locks at Braunston, so that was quite quick. So we're now heading towards Gayton Junction. We're probably going to pull up there and get some water because there's a service point there, and offload some rubbish and things like that. And then we're going to go to the flight of locks. They too are restricted, and you have to have got there by 2 p.m, otherwise you're not going to go down them. So we're now at the one of the highest points of the Grand Union Canal, because the locks now start to go downhill. So this is the first of the Buckby flight that we have to do. This goes down. You can see that the gate on the left hand side is out of use. The paddles are working, but not the gate itself. So we're going to be sharing with the narrowboat. They're going to go in first, and they're going to pull themselves over to the left hand side, and then we'll go in at the right and try and stay at the back of the lock. So this is the second lock on our flight. So this is our third lock. This is actually lock 9 because the numbers go the other way back. And we seem to have got a system going with the narrowboat that we shared the lock with. So it's all being done correctly. He goes in first, and then he gets all tied up, and he's very good at 2 ropes, one in the middle, one at the back, and then we go in on the other side and stay a little bit to the back of the lock, not too close to the gates because the last gates were very, very leaky, and I made sure that I put the back flaps down so that nothing can come in. And then we go out first and go straight to the next lock and try and get it ready. This is lock 11. I did wonder where Steve had got to at this point, but he'd managed to get a lift on the back of Narrowboat Destiny.
Yeah, might be right.
This is our penultimate lock on this flight.
You just said that if you whether you get on,
Yeah.
and then just leaving these gates open. They've left that open anyway, so. So this is the last of the 7 locks. This is bottom lock 13. After all those locks, we rewarded ourselves with a cooked breakfast from Gayton Marina. Okay, so we left the last mooring, which is outside Gayton Marina, and we're making our way now towards Weedon Beck, where we're going to go and get some fuel. And then, depending on the time, we might carry on a little bit and get towards the Blisworth Tunnel. And that would be the first thing we'll do tomorrow, perhaps. It's 14:13, so hopefully we'll have a bit of a reasonably early finish and a chill. So this is where we got to on the end of our third day of our trip out. That's the junction there with the Northampton arm. So this is Gayton Junction. So we're going to carry straight on. You can't go to the left at the moment because the set of locks that go to Northampton are closed. So we're on a 14-day mooring, visitor mooring here. So just got a little way to go tomorrow, and then we're at the Blisworth Tunnel. Then we go through the Blisworth Tunnel, and then we come to Stoke Bruin and the Stoke Bruin locks, which are open from 8 until 2. So we're going to try and set off reasonably early and get there about 9 o'clock or so. Give us plenty of time to go down those. There are 7 locks. And then we were going to moor up around about bridge 63, but I think we're going to get a little bit further than that, as we've made up quite a lot of time. We've done very well today, but we travelled for 10 hours, so that's enough now. We were able to fill up with water on the way through, and we've even filled the shower bag up on the front and got it there. Just some extra water for us, really. And then I've been down to the junction here and sorted out the LSAN, because there's some facilities there. And I went and got some petrol at Weedon Beck. Just bought 10 litres. That took us back to the top again. So we've got plenty of fuel to carry on.
I hope you've enjoyed that video of part 1 of our journey down to Cowroast on the Grand Union Canal. I'd like to thank you for your continuous support, and as always, do take care.